Welcome back to KCDC. We are here today because we're bringing you 5-star takeaways with VVS.
We usually upload KCDC dance covers, but Sheryse and I love to yap.
We're big yappers.
So we thought we would film our yapping.
We thought we'd gift you guys with our yaps.
In a podcast form.
Yeah, so this is our podcast. If you have anything that you would like to see us yap about, hear us yap about, comment it down below. We are open to anything you want us to yap about. Also, we're still bringing you the covers. Don't worry. It's not a podcast channel. It's going to be a dance cover with a sprinkle of podcasts. So do not fear. We will still be doing that. But we had a really, really long and hard process deciding what to name this. And we decided with 5-star takeaways, and I will let Vivi tell you why.
It's because our opinions are good, essentially, is what it boils down to. So what you're going to take away from every podcast episode, it's going to be 5 stars. It's going to be top notch. Hence, 5-star takeaways. What we are giving you, 5-star takeaways. It's really that simple.
Exactly.
Until it's not, because it's also 5-star takeaways with VVS.
Vivi
S.
and Sheryse.
For Sheryse.
But kind of hard because Vivi is just Vivi and Vivi. But S and Sheryse. Yes.
That's us.
That's us, and welcome to our podcast, and we hope you guys like it and listen, and also tell us if you agree. Tell us if you also have 5-star opinions. It'd be reassuring to know that we're not the only people with just the best.
It's really hard.
It's really hard just
sometimes. Although actually I'm thinking about some opinions that I have, and that I've already said, because we're refilming this intro because it was a little bit awkward before. But what we just did was totally not awkward at all.
No.
And it was absolutely flawless.
Yeah, we were about to off each other.
Yeah.
Like, it was...
But some of the takeaways... No. What am I saying? The takeaways were 5-star.
All of our takeaways are always 5-star. And you can't change our mind about that. Always 5 stars. You could change our mind, but
would love critical thinking, critical discussion. Comments down below.
Yeah, let us know what you think about what we say.
So, do you want to introduce ourselves?
Yeah, why don't you start us off, baby?
Oh, that's so nice of you. Okay, hi. My name is Vivi. I joined KCDC in 2020. The end of 2020.
Well, that's kind of crazy. It feels like it was longer.
Thank you.
Wow. It actually feels like it was so much longer. I feel like I've known you pre-COVID.
Yeah, no, it was. We were in the depths.
Wow.
Of the pandemic, so that was fun. And then what else were we gonna say?
Let's have a look. See at our questions. So, Vivi,
2020.
What are some of your most favorite K-pop groups?
Oh, yes. I mainly listen to girl groups, but I stan boy groups, which I know is a little bit of a red flag.
It is a bit of a...
I love it. Listen, I love a Nugu boy group, okay? My favorites are Only One Of and CIX.
Okay.
Which Sheryse knows all about.
I'm sure they can tell, but I know one song from each of those.
Oh, yeah?
Actually, 2 from CIX, which I thought was Call 6 up until this moment. Movie Star.
Classic.
And the other one, Lovers or Enemies.
Oh, banger. No, it's taken me, 3 years of yapping at you, being like, just the whole crew. By the way, CIX, 5:01 p.m. The comeback is out. I'm like, guys, by the way, CIX comeback, 3 years of me being just yapping away about CIX, and you now have a bias.
Exactly. I still can't remember his name. You did tell me. His
name is Hyunsuk.
Hyunsuk. I don't know why, but for some reason, Lovers or Enemies, it just grabbed me. I listened to it the first time. I was like, and then I listened to it again. And that's when it hit me. And also, Hyunsuk just looks so good in that music video and all the live stages.
See,
he's dancing
I agree.
Dancing. So.
I agree.
Exactly.
The thing is,
yes,
he was born 2001, which is a year after me,
I
right?
try not to think about it.
Sorry for bringing that up, but because he's like the maknae, he's the baby of the group. But so I stand Numb era, beginning of Numb era.
Okay.
So
on Numb?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the one after
Movie Star.
So he was still very baby, and we all like babied him quite a lot. And then was it 458? I feel like they all bulked up quite a bit for 458, and then all of a sudden
he's given bulk.
All of a sudden, all these like new people were like, "Oh, Hyunsuk," and I was like, "Okay, no, fair goes. He will just always be a baby."
To be very fair, I did not believe he was the maknae when I first watched that music video.
Oh,
I don't know who I thought it was.
Enough. Okay,
yeah, but I was just like, this man has to be one of the oldest.
I really want you to say the oldest member. Like maybe in another time, I'll get you to like try and guess because I'll do my CIX research. Actual leader has like maknae vibes. Yeah. Anyway, we've already gotten sidetracked. I feel like only one of, but I do like Billy. If I stand one girl group, it's Billy.
Oh wow,
Billy.
Do you know more songs than Ginga Mingayo?
I sure do. Although they're one of those groups that have really long titles.
They are.
It's like it's giving old Panic at the Disco. Like I really like MacGuffins, and then it's a little Tidalga. Who's the Joker? The Joker.
Oh, nothing you're saying right now is making
that's
sense
the whole. That's
to me.
Some of the titles. There's more in there, but just trust me.
MacGuffins.
Tidalga, the Joker, banger. Okay. Really good.
Okay.
Really good.
Maybe in my spare time I will check that a listen.
Oh no, I already have another favorite song. It's really good. It's really good. It's got the name Matilda in it.
Okay.
There's other words as well. It's from their Ginga Mingayo album.
Chat, you guys should check this out.
Please.
Because it's going to take me a lot longer to listen to get back to Vivi.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm already yapping so much that if we go through, it'll just be me talking for an hour.
Oh, I mean, that's what a podcast is, is it not? But we should keep track of the time, though, because I think if we do...
How long has it been?
I don't know. I can't even see. Maybe we should just... What time is it now?
Okay.
We'll keep track. Anyway,
okay.
I find this very interesting because you have more of a Nugu group kind of. Yeah, your groups are all just on the Nugu spectrum in some sort of way. They're just a bit more.
Fine.
They're not like
I'm a proud Nugu supporter.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very interesting to learn about. I am a bit more mainstream.
And citizen.
I should. Do we say our names? What do we say? My name's Sheryse. Did you say your name was Vivi?
I did.
Okay,
awesome.
My name's Sheryse. I joined KCDC way back when. In 2000 and maybe I want to say 16.
Wow.
Pretty sure it was 2016. I was but a wee child when I joined. And now I'm still here.
Yay!
Let's see, my favorite groups. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Like I was thinking about it. I don't have to think about it. NCT.
Gotta go get them.
Yo, got my back. Tech on my mind. Tech on my mind.
Tech, sorry.
Thank you.
Tech on my mind. Got it.
Guys, I love NCT. I would have said, I think back in the day, I used to be a lot more I used to like a lot more groups and like get into them a lot more. But then I got into NCT and I feel like I can excuse myself because there's just so many people in NCT. Got a bit distracted there. So NCT, I think I can excuse myself because there's so many members and so much going on in NCT. So just liking them is like liking like 3 different groups, you know. So I think that's why it's a bit overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah, but like you can be into K-pop as much or as little. You can stan in all these different ways. I have this whole thought about what it is to stan a group and how people stan in different ways and things.
No. I agree. It's all what you can handle and what I don't know. Some people are more interested in a way in certain things and whatnot. Touch on that next time.
Oh, okay.
But NCT is my most favorite group. NCT Dream, they're my boys. Love NCT 127 as well. But yeah, I also recently in life have been really getting into P1 Harmony.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would say that they like rather quickly got up there for me, because I used to listen to like a few songs. I have to say, guys, I'm letting it be known now that I am not a B-side listener. I'm not. And that's okay. Just like you were saying,
and that's okay.
People stand different ways. I don't listen to B-sides unless I really, really, really like the group. NCT. Play any NCT B-side. I'm there with you. You can play Daydream. You can play Like We Just Met.
Baby, just don't move.
I'm chicken and night. I don't know the
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, baby. 1, 2, 3.
That's a banger.
See,
Yet
any
another
B-side.
recommendation.
Yeah, that's a good one. But groups that I wouldn't even say not that I stand. Any group other than NCT, it's gonna be a real rare one if I listen to their B-sides.
Okay. Well, that's how we balance each other out. Because I do listen to B-sides.
You listen to all the B-sides.
I feel like I'm more of an all-rounder. I feel like I know a little bit about a lot of groups.
You do.
That I would say.
I think I need a music video.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a dance.
Ooh. Okay.
To get me into it. Like, I'm not gonna sit down there for people that this sounds so bad. People that are not NCT, I feel like I don't have the time or the energy to just sit down there and like go through all their songs. But that being said, sometimes on Spotify, I get a little random song comes in there and I'm like, ooh, and I'll add it. Like, or even just like on TikTok too. I think the one that I got the most hate for was In Your Dreams In My Dreams,
like
by Red Velvet.
You got hate for that?
No, because I took so long. I think it came out for like a year or something.
It was months.
And then I put it up. How could no one tell me that this song was real? That song is amazing, guys.
I know you're an angsty girl.
I'm an angsty.
How can you be an NCT dreamy but then also be like, guys, I'm so angsty?
It happens.
Okay.
See, everyone has their angsty days.
It's very true.
But yeah, I definitely I do appreciate a B-side, but it's just I'm not gonna listen to all of them. Yeah, so that's my thing. But all of that to say, P1 Harmony. I knew them from That's It, which is a B-side.
Oh yeah.
But I knew it because they had a dance and a dance practice set, and that dance ate. The song ate. Ikoji. Bogo.
Yeah. Yeah, no, song banger. Choreography splendid until they do the shoot dance.
Are we thinking of...
No, they do the shoot dance. Because I was like, oh my god, that's it, such a banger. And Alex was like, yes, me and Sheryse want to cover it so bad. Let me get up the choreography. And they like...
Are you sure? We're checking this out. I'm checking these facts. Next, see? Check the effects. Go check that.
Personal turn off for me because it just dates the dance immediately.
Maybe I don't want to see it because then I will suddenly not like it anymore. But I don't remember that, and I love the choreo, and I do want to cover it. But that's how I got into P1. But it was like, it was just like, oh, I know their song. I know that they exist. I know Kiho. It was like that, and then recently, every title that came out, I think Do It Like This was just that song, and I was like, this is great. And then every title that came out until killing it.
Oh my god, I feel like we could have a whole podcast episode just for P1 Harmony.
I could talk about Do It Like This just for half an hour.
You know what? Do It Like This probably my least favorite.
That's wild.
I'm a doom girl.
I mean, I'm a doom girl, but I'm a Do It Like This girl.
Okay, we're gonna go see P1 Harmony 21st
Guys,
July.
we are seeing them very,
In
very
Sydney.
shortly.
So when Do It Like This comes on, I'll be yelling too, but like you can shake the foundations. Doom da Doom comes on. I
will be there. I will be screaming. But also, I have a thing to tell you about this concert.
Oh my god,
guys. So aside from my, I have this thing where I don't want to be like screaming in a concert. Like I don't want. Okay, this is where it came from. Sorry, this is where it came from.
No, yeah.
When I was going to NCT Dream's concert last year, I thought about Mark Lee singing, rapping, and he looks into the crowd. He walks up to my side. He looks into the crowd, and I'm like, you know, she can get out. That was what I was like. Mark's gonna be like, what the? And I guess, no offense of you, if you do that, you do you. But I was like, I don't want him. I don't want the 1 second Mark ever sees me in my life to just be like me screaming my head off at him. So I wanted to be the main character. You know, I was probably gonna bring a book with me and sit down in the concert and just read the book.
That would be so funny. Using your like light stickers.
Exactly,
the
the light, and then I look up like, oh, he's right here.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't. But my book's so good. No, but I wasn't gonna go that far. But what I
pick me, babe. Yeah.
I'm actually. It wasn't even. I don't know. It was. I don't know why, but I just feel like I don't want to be. I don't want them to. Anyway, but what I did was I just when they came across, I feel like I tried to compose myself instead of getting crazier. So like I had my phone. Also, I don't like to have my phone in front of my face like this when they come across because like
I mean that is how I am, not like other girls, because I don't film. I'm just there. I'm in it. I'm in the moment. Absolutely no hate, obviously, to people who film, but I literally.
Phoebe, you've just
I'm
like
just there.
You've like upped the pick me that I was.
I'm sorry. I brought the pick me a little bit too real.
That's
but I literally
crazy. No, I admire that because that's half of what. That's like where I'm coming from, but I don't think I can commit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think they're gonna be like, oh my god, she's not even filming.
No.
You know,
it's not even. It's about the in the
am.
moment thing too. Because what I wanted to do, because I was like, if I'm seeing these people with my real eyes. In front of me instead of just like through my camera like, you know, I paid so much money to be here. So what I did was I recorded down here and I looked at them with my eyes and I had my phone just recording down here, but the only downside was at sometimes like the person in front of me, their head got in the way and stuff like that, especially because when Mark came up closer to me, I was looking at him and I was not looking at my phone. But
Sheryse is a Mark bias, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
Mark and Haechan. We're not gonna discuss their positions in my life, but just know that I love Mark and I love Haechan. But this being said, for P1 Harmony, when Do It Like This comes on, if I'm chill, if you look across, you're like, this is Sheryse's favorite song, and I'm like, come on, we can like that. Do it like this. That's why.
Okay. I do want to say though. I feel like the idea of like the screaming, the screaming, it is part of it. Like I feel like misogynists do like leap onto that. Like they latch onto that and use it to like paint a portrait of fangirls and whatnot as being just like mindless because they scream like that.
Well, I get that's true. No, I have no hate towards people because I feel like this is only become a recent thing. It was like literally last year that I felt this change of heart. But let me tell you, when I saw Mingyu from 17, guys, I know everyone says that, oh, he looked at me, but he looked at me. He looked at me. He said, "Add you nice to me," and I lost my mind. I went crazy in that crowd, and it is the best moment of my life. So
I want to give all the fangirls like the complete freedom to be that.
You just need to do what is gonna bring you the most like happiness and fun.
Absolutely.
But I did just want to warn you about that for the concert.
For me, I don't want to sound insane, but I feel like I'm a little more guttural. As in like,
I'm a bit worried.
As in like, okay, I went to the only one-off concert, and I was at the back, and I'm a Mill bias, and he's the rapper.
Okay.
So, like, before every rap, I'd be like, go, Mill, that's my boy, kind of vibe, rather than, like, or I'd be like, yes, yeah.
Well,
rather than...
as we just said, everyone's free in their own way to...
express themselves.
Yeah.
And have a good time.
So I won't judge you. You
Thanks
do
so
what you
much.
want. Also, I say all of this now, but once Intak says, I put that on my mama, I can't promise.
I didn't know he could move that way.
Woo!
Now, let me say, I'm a Theo bias. He's gorgeous.
He is.
Gorgeous man, gorgeous voice.
He is. I
And
do.
You're a Jiyoung bias?
I am a Jung bias. I love that little man.
But when Intak did that stage...
But when Intak did that stage...
I didn't know he could move like that.
Guys, I'm like... I saw a TikTok of one of the concerts that they were at, and Kyo was like saying how they put in time and effort to, like, they got to put in their input into creating the concert and choosing what solo stages they wanted to do. And then he was like, Intak, he chose to perform what he did for you guys. And I was like, you know what?
Good.
You're so right. Because this man chose that song. He chose the dance. Even the part when he takes off the
you
belt.
knew exactly.
Have you seen that?
That was
part?
going to be a surprise for me, apparently, when we see that live. But that's 18 plus.
Have you seen it?
You need to show your ID at the door.
He
for that.
takes off his belt. He wraps it around his hands like this. And he does a little dance like with the belt and his hands wrapped up.
I'm speechless.
It's wild. And
The worst thing to be during a podcast, especially the first episode, but I'm speechless.
I don't know if I will. I think up until I don't know if I'll make it through the concert.
See, maybe this is where we need some advice, okay? Because isn't Intak gonna do that on, like, the bit that comes out, the part of the stage?
Guys, you're so right. So when we were buying our tickets, we get you. It's the stage, but it also has the little extra part, you know. Can you see from my diagram that I do
There's
just
the
now?
main stage.
Yeah, and then it
there's
extends out a tiny bit in the middle. And we got VIP, technically.
No.
Sorry. SVIP.
Yeah.
We got SVIP tickets. And the dream is, obviously, to get barricade. But we've been really torn about whether, like, where to go, where to aim to get barricade. Like, do we want to be at the main stage? But if I get that main stage and then Intak walks down the extension and says, I put that on my mama.
On my mama. That'll be...
my hood. I'm not going to enjoy
sad.
that.
Because originally I did say, because we're dancers, it would be nice to see, like, the choreo, them actually doing it on the main stage.
Yeah.
But I hadn't thought about On My Mama. I think On My Mama might tip the scales a little bit.
Maybe I should go do some research about like a concert where there was also an extension stage and see where he did. No, it does seem like an extension kind of.
I swear there's been... we'll get back to you. But also, like, where
Give us your opinions. Yeah, where should we go? Especially if we have any American viewers, if they've already finished up their American tour just now, if you know, hit us up because we have a few more weeks until we see it.
It's literally going to be so fun.
I'm so excited. Also, I just want to see Key. Oh, you know what? I want to see all of them. I've really been getting into them lately. Like, I've been watching all the
people like adventures
stuff. Ooh, not the
you
adventures.
need to watch the variety stuff.
I've been watching the, like, concert behinds and stuff, like when they're in Japan and they go out for a little.
Okay.
But they're so stupid. Like, they're so funny. Like, Theo, like, his vibe is like.
Oh, you don't need to tell me.
No, but that's what. From afar, he just looks like he, you know, is too cool for school. You know, that's the vibe he presents. And then you get to know him, and that boy is strange. He is so strange.
Yeah, he's a little quirky.
Yeah. So it's really fun. Also, I love Dunks Up. I think of Dunks Up as my child.
Oh my god.
Anytime I see a video of him.
And he's so talented too.
He is.
Insane.
I've been getting those TikToks of him, like, just, like, learning a dance, like, in a rap in, like, half an hour in his studio, and he's just, like, and I'm like, How are you? Your root only came 2005.
Well, listen, I've been holding myself back from my root came 2005, and can we do a spoiler that we're covering? We're covering it. I mean, I'm not, because I'll be in Korea.
Guys,
so sad.
we will touch on that, but Phoebe's going away for a few events. But don't worry. If you guys like 5-star takeaways, we can do it. Maybe still
We're gonna try
over Zoom or something. Not Zoom,
I'm going
but you
on
know.
exchange.
Yes.
So we're starting this at a very inopportune time, but we
But
just want to yap.
with your love and support.
Next.
Anyway, but
Oh, I just brought that up because Joanne, one of the babies of the crew, is a Jongsup stan.
Joanne's root didn't come 2005 though.
Katie's root did come 2005.
Oh wait, Joanne's not in it.
Joanne's root isn't coming 2005?
We're really exposing all of KCDC's secrets.
I think
right
Katie's
now.
root's going to be coming 2005.
I think Katie's roots is coming 2005.
Because they were indeed born in 2005.
Yeah. Sorry, Joanne. Love you.
Especially if you watch this far in.
I really hope you do,
That would
surely.
be crazy.
If any KCDC, if any person at all watches this far in,
Thanks so much. You're crazy for that.
we love and appreciate you. Thank you. And also, can you type my root came 2005?
Because my root came 2005.
2005.
Korean.
Yeah.
Still alive.
How does he do that?
He's been in the game since like 13. He's amazing. But okay, if you want to, I want you to get into their variety because that's what I watch from them.
Okay.
Because literally, I'm not a watcher generally. If we're getting into like how people stand, there's so much content that comes out of like behind the scenes that I don't usually stay up to date. Usually I'll be like in a mood and like on the train, then I'll catch up with CIX and Only One Of. But like I will seek out Going 17 obviously.
Oh yeah, classic.
Obviously.
Classic.
Bangers only. But yeah, I seek out if I'm down, if I need a laugh, then the P1 Harmony is the quiz. It's the quiz one. Okay. The quiz one. That's good. That's good stuff.
I will check it out.
And their variety is coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a little teaser yesterday.
Now that I'm into them, I'm sure I'll be more likely. Like I'm feeling more.
I might be nagging you about that.
Or that I've watched it. Like
yeah, I'll be like,
following
so
up
how
on-
was the quiz episode, Sheryse? Funny, right?
Okay. I'll get on to it. Don't worry. No, I am a watcher, so I think it will. I always
better watch
stuff
it.
to watch. Yeah. Phoebe, how did you get into K-pop
I was in Brisbane.
in Australia?
I vividly remember, I don't know why, but I do. I was in Brisbane. I was with my family. And my family, they wanted to go out on the town. For some reason, I was like, no. So I didn't. So I sat indoors. I need to stop. I was seated indoors and scrolling on my phone. YouTube popped up. Bombaya, Blackpink. And I don't know what
Classic.
possessed me, but I just clicked on it.
Oh wow.
And at the time I was like, I would have been 15, but it was like my 16th birthday. And immediately I was like, oh, this is a banger. This is a banger.
Had you never heard anything
Nope.
K-pop? Wow.
Well, I mean, I knew Gangnam Style, but I didn't know Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
I remember, it's
The
actually
wave.
kind of funny. Like, I was at a friend's birthday, and she is not into K-pop. To this day, like, I don't think she's into K-pop, but she knew every lyric, did not speak
To Gangnam
a
Style?
single word of Korean, and like I knew of Gangnam Style, but then it came on like, you know, we were like, I don't know, 14. No, we would have been like 13. So we were in the limo, we were in our 2013 gear, and then Gangnam Style came on, and she was like, oh my god, like, did not miss
This
a
is my
beat.
song.
And I was like, oh.
Gangnam Style did have a hold on
Something
the
happened.
population. I was also very into that song.
That was the only experience I had with K-pop before that.
That's crazy. And you just...
And then Blackpink came, and you know what? It never occurred to me that I was like, this is in a different language. I was like, my body was just respond to the music, to the beat. And then,
That's so
like,
crazy.
I said to my friends, I was like, oh, I'm into K-pop. And literally the first response, it's in a different language though.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I mean, yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess it is, but...
Don't you feel the rhythm? Anyway, it was great.
Very interesting that Blackpink was your... I'm learning so much about you, Vivi. I don't know. That's... I mean, I guess now Blackpink has been around ages, but like, to me, they're like still...
I didn't become a Blink. I didn't become a Blink. I got into EXO actually. I wasn't...
I'm familiar.
Is it an XOL?
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
Yeah.
XOL.
XOL.
I was really into XOL, and then oh my god, I remember watching a video. It was like the something brothers. I can't remember who they are, but it was BTS versus EXO.
Ooh.
And I remember being like wanting EXO to win like really badly because they were like comparing them.
They used to be like the...
But I stan BTS after that, so no
we
need
love
to
everyone,
come for
hey?
me.
Yeah.
I love
Support
BTS
all.
and EXO. So I was like hard into EXO, still 2016, and then I was into BTS Wings era. I was like getting into them before, but Wings was like their first comeback that I was like, oh, this is bangers only.
Wow.
No skips. And I still, you know what, to this day, I'll say no skips.
Phoebe, we're like literally the opposite. I think wow. Anyway, no, but I'll touch on that later.
Okay.
It's very, very interesting.
Yeah, no, I
Very.
was into BTS, and then I went into 17, I think. I had a little 17 phase.
Can't go without one.
And then I got into NCT, actually, during, like, Cherry Bomb, Limitless. No skips to this day. No skips on those albums.
And 127 albums
good.
are...
So good. And I had a little dreamy phase as well.
Okay.
You know, so I, like, dipped my toe into many waters over the years. So I feel like that's a lot of the reason why I like know a little bit about a lot of groups.
Yeah.
And then I like settled on CIX and only one of.
Very interesting indeed. Because if anything, you went from more of the well-known groups to the bigger ones.
Yeah, what can I say? Actually, you know, let me tell you how I got into CIX.
Okay.
Because I also remember this very vividly. It was Numb era. I know Movie Star came out and everyone was like, wow, what a group. And I was like, yeah, this
was
is
that their debut?
Yeah. But I saw Jin Young. He did the first move of Numb. Ooh, and then he goes to the back and then he slides his foot. Just the way he was moving that, and I was like, who is that?
Okay.
And then I watched all the stages. Basically, it was.
No, I do. That's what happened with Hyunsuk, so I understand. Yeah, that's
and
how
now,
it be.
Yeah, now whenever I like watch a Numb stage, I like reminisce because I'm like, that was how I got into them.
No, yeah, I get that.
And the rest is history.
Aww. I love liking groups. I love just like being able to, you grow with them, you learn with them, you think back on your history with them.
I feel like I'm a big believer in, I'm not a spiritual girly, but I still think that like you stand groups at like the right time. Like as you change, I mean, I totally get it if you also grow with a group, but also if you like change groups, it's because you're also, like, changing sometimes, and it makes more sense.
Yeah, I 100% get it.
So Sheryse, how did you get into K-pop?
I got into K-pop when I think I was about 11 years old. My sister's friend, my sister, by the way, lovely girl, her name's Kelsey, just shout her out because she is the best. Her friend was really into like anime, J-pop-y kind of things, and back in the day people didn't really, that was kind of frowned upon, and also people didn't really know what K-pop was, to be fair, in that time.
You know what, I'm already gonna interject.
Sorry. No,
because even in like 2016, because when you were 11 it was 2009. 10?
Yeah.
Even 6 years later, I remember like I got into K-pop, and my Spotify playlist for K-pop is literally called Guilty Pleasure.
See, it's a stigma.
And I have to like private my Spotify.
It's a stigma.
I feel like the stigma, she's lessening.
It is now, but also it creates other stigmas. But talk for another time.
Yeah. Carry on.
But she, love you, Wendy. She she played a song for my sister by Super Junior. My first group was Super Junior. It was called Mammaaaaaaaa. It was the best song ever. It ate. And my sister really started liking the song, started liking the group, and she was like, oh, I need someone else to share this with because I'm not with my friend all the time. You know who she was with all the time?
Yeah.
Me. So she sat me
Not
down.
me.
Not Hermione.
You. Carry on.
She sat me down and she said, watch this video. And I remember mammaaaaaaaa is not pretty. They were in the outfits was strange, like feather hats. One was shirtless with a feather hat. And like there was just, the makeup was intense, you know?
What concept is that?
I don't.
You resonated with it, though.
I unfortunately, the eyeliner and the eyeshadow grabbed me by the throat.
Violent.
It was so good, guys. And also, what I really liked about it was the dancing. Like, before that, I don't think I actually danced or like considered. Like, I don't know. I think I'm 100% certain that the reason I started dancing was because I saw that and I said I want to do that, and I got up and I danced mammaaaaaaaa in my house when I was 11 years old. And I remember, yes, that was my first introduction to Super Junior, and I was a hardcore for a few years. Hardcore Super Junior. Their fans are called elves. I was elf all the way. I was on elf websites, and I was that's really big. I remember my bias was like a good 11 years older than me. I was like, I'm gonna marry this man.
You yourself were 11.
Exactly. So it was a bit.
If your bias was close to your age, that would be a little concerning. Child labor laws might come into that.
Yes, but it was still a bit concerning how old the gap was. But anyway, but I dabbled in those groups back at the time. Shiny. Very, very funny though. My favorite songs by them are not like the really popular ones. I really like Hello by Shiny. That was my most favorite one of the time. See, you don't even
Replay.
It was like Replay was that's like mid. It was a classic.
Sometimes the classics, the basics are the best.
No, it is. But Hello for me was like, I love that song. It was really good. But like, you know, like what's the really like, I'm so serious. Yeah. I can't remember the name of the song.
I'm so serious?
Yeah, the one where they do the jump.
I'm so curious? Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm so serious. Yeah.
So that one. That's so amazing. Do you know
Sherlock?
The name of that did? Sherlock and Lucifer. I was like, do you not really mind? Like, they're okay, but Hello? Up there.
So you're also not like other girls.
I am.
Sorry. I had to drag you down with
Oh
me.
my gosh. Anyway, but Super Junior, Shiny. I got into BTS too when they debuted, which is what I was gonna say. It was their debut. I remember my friend at school messaged me. We got home from school. She was like, check out a song called BTS No More Dream. I was maybe 13 or 14. I think I was 14. And I pulled it up. Jungkook.
Say no more.
Guys, if you No More Dream, he says, I know so much. My life. You should see, like, it was like everything else in the music video disappeared. It was just him going, and it was like hearts all over. He ate that up. Jungkook in that music video, Jungkook then, Jungkook now, everything about him, he's a talented person. Anyway, he had me. That was the next time I was grabbed by the throat. I was a big Jungkook fan for ages. But yeah, as it got into more like the Wings era and stuff, I think I faded out a bit. I was really there at the beginning. Like, I was hard for
everybody saying no. You were saying no.
Yeah. War of Homo.
Oh, no, that's a bang to the side.
That's a good one. Yeah, I was really hit with them at the start, but then I think I got into EXO as well.
As you should.
I don't know if you guys know Kpop. Down, baby. I accidentally, yeah.
What just happened is Sheryse just went to brag, and then she was like, "Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't."
I got embarrassed by my. Anyway, moving on. I liked EXO for a bit. I had an Imagines Instagram account. Yeah, and it got a bit of a following, if I may say so myself.
No, this is intense lore. This is incredible lore that I need to dissect immediately.
But it was the really bad ones with like no. It was like right before people actually got really good at like making and editing videos. It was just like a picture, and like it was like imagine number 56, and it was like, oh my gosh. But I really tailored it to like because I knew about the members a lot. I can't do anything now. Like I can't, but because it was so. I knew them so well, it was so tailored. So, like, for Marco, imagine having a rapping session in the studio. Like, it was that kind of crap. And I ended up, I was making it. I was so proud. And I posted it. Everyone hyped me up, too. But it was all EXO. Yeah, it was all EXO.
Who was your bias? No, do you want me to guess?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it obvious?
Wait, hold on. I have... okay, I have like I have 3 biases, so you can guess any of them.
Okay, listen. I feel like if I want to typecast Sheryse's biases, it's usually just like the really purity is what I would say. But then you bias Sonu from the boys. So
love that man.
Me too. As we should. So then that kind of throws purity out the window, respectfully. So I'm gonna say, well, listen, let me say Chen. Yes? No?
He's my top. Oh my god.
Chen. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Chen was for a few good years. He was the one and only, and then towards the end, I got 2 more. So you actually got the main one.
No, now I feel like I'm gonna fall off now. Dio. No.
He is like a biased wrecker.
Okay.
I love Dio with all my heart.
Not Chanyeol. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Deep voice rapper. Okay, fair enough. I can see you watching like the Monster music video and being like, oh, that's my man. Okay, one more. Baekhyun?
Oh my god.
Literally? Yeah.
Literally, if I had to choose 4 people in EXO, those would be the 4 people. And that's crazy.
You're welcome.
Baekhyun, woo! He came in really late, but actually, it wasn't that late. But was it Love? No. Guys, what's that? Oh my gosh. Nah.
Oh, that's Bouncy.
No.
Love shot.
No, yeah, but in the second chorus, he comes to center and he does a little nah. Woo! He ate that up. He does this thing where he does the little, and then he looks up. Woo!
Gone.
Go watch the music video. Watch Becky and say. I'm showing it to you after this movie. Okay. Beckham came into my mind then, and I was like, wow. And then ever since then, he's like literally one of my most favorite people ever.
Crazy.
You and Village. I love a good Beckham. Do you know You and Village?
I know about it.
And every single Beckham track ever. 8. Candy. He has a song called Betcha. He also has, aside from You and Village, he has one called Ooh, I can't remember the name. It's when he's dancing. And he's looking really good.
Doesn't he dance at all?
No, but this one's like, it's like an R&B. It's R&B.
Bambi?
Yes!
Bambi. Okay, let me give you some B-sides. Let me give you some B-sides, okay?
Yeah.
on the can, I think it's on the Candy. It's I can visualize the album cover, okay? It's pinkish. It's like half his face. The other, there's a little bit of darkness in the corner. Ghost and Bungee.
Ooh.
That's a
I've heard
5-star
of those.
takeaway. Two
Okay.
5-star takeaways.
2 5-star
Right
takeaways.
there.
Thank you.
Ghost and Bungee.
Okay, I'll have a look. See, this is so interesting. Me on the title tracks, you in the B-sides.
Yeah.
I'll have to write this down.
Mhm.
Anyway, EXO. Then one fine day, KCDC was covering Limitless. This is actually a cute little story. KCDC was covering Limitless. We needed someone to cover Hey Chan because I think someone dropped out or something, and we needed someone to do it. And they were like, "Can you be this boy?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I was watching, I don't know why, I got like a little NCT content come up on my YouTube. And I thought I'd watch it. And then I was like, oh, that guy's my member. And
now he's your man.
Exactly.
He's your boy.
But he was the funniest person I've ever seen before. I was laughing my head off. And
actually, maybe that makes sense now with why you bias like Purity and then Sonu, because he's also really funny, but in like an annoying way that Haechan is funny.
Haechan's such a, yeah. That boy, I can't stand him, but I love him so much. But he was so funny, and I was like, oh my gosh, I literally know the video. I was like, I think I love him. That one video changed my life, and then I was a one man girly
Maybe
for
I
years.
don't want nobody but you. Oh,
for years. And that was probably when I got into all of NCT 2 as well, which was like 2016, I'd like to say, maybe 2017.
Yeah.
I got into NCT a bit later. I got into Mark Lee. Mark Lee made him his way up there, and now I just have Mark and Haechan, and we're not going to discuss who's who and what they are. I just love Mark and I love Haechan, my two boys. And that long-winded story is how I got into K-pop and how NCT is currently my main bias group.
Yay!
Woo! But yeah,
Major law drops. They're just there.
maybe before we end off, I've just been thinking, how did you find out about KCDC to join?
Oh my god. I started learning. I've always been a dancer.
Okay.
I was a ballet girly, so I did ballet for like 14 years and then stopped after school. But I still loved dancing. And then because I was getting into K-pop, obviously, I started learning the dances.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
I learned Wiki Miki Crush.
Ooh.
That's a bang to this day.
Love Wiki Wiki.
Yeah, and then I like was learning cover dances and I was posting them on Instagram. But
You
then,
were.
Yeah, I was.
We all were. It's okay.
And then eventually I was like, I kind of want to dance with other people. But I didn't know anyone on the crew scene. I didn't really know crews were a thing. They didn't come up on my feeds or anything. I didn't know they were a thing. So then I think I just Googled like Perth dance crew. And then KCDC came up.
We
and
were
so
just there.
I messaged in asking to like if I can audition in start of 2019 because I was like, I really want to audition, but I'm going like to England for like 6 months, and then I don't know who was on the other side, but they were like, no, that's okay, just audition when you come back.
Quite smart.
Yeah.
That was a smart suggestion.
And then I did, and then I got in. Yay! I auditioned with Dum Da Dum by A-Pink.
Oh!
To this day. Really good.
It's good. I have A-Pink.
AB6. What's the answer? Because I was really overthinking it in my mind. I was like, I just like picked apart this one line in like the audition spiel, and I was like, wait, do they want girl groups and boy groups? If I only send a girl group, are they just gonna not want me?
I was going to say on that after, but yes.
Because so I only, to this day, I primarily just do girl groups. But so what's the answer was the first boy group dance like I ever learned, because I was like, no, let me show the range.
Wow. No, that's the exact thought process I had. But yes, that is very cool, very interesting. I'm glad you're here.
So thanks. What did you audition with?
Well, first of all, I just want to say I found KCDC on YouTube because they used to do a lot more vlogs, I think, like
We miss the
behind
vlogs.
vlogs and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I remember because I moved to Australia, obviously, so I hadn't danced with any groups or anything before that. I just used to post on my YouTube channel. But I saw, KCDC, and I remember being like, oh, this is from Perth. How strange is that? And then one day, they posted that they were having auditions, and my sister was like, Sheryse, you are going. I was like,
Shout out to
I
Kelsey.
don't think I did. That's why she shouts at herself every time we bring this up. But I really was
Thank you
like,
so much, Kelsey.
I don't think I can do it. And she was like, you are going. And she actually went with me to the audition because I am a... Anyway.
She's shy. She's a yapper, but she's shy.
And Kelsey came with me to the audition. We had to do BTS Boy in Love.
Me.
Yeah, we had to do that song. But that was like everybody learned it and we just all danced it together, and then we had to bring one song that we like wanted to do. And that's why I was like, I back in the day I was like really a boy group dancer.
Okay.
But I was like, if they're already making us do a boy group dancer, should I show my range and show the...
Yes.
So I also did. I was really overthinking. I was like, what if I do a boy? And then they're like, oh, but we don't know what she's like with girl groups or something like that. Mind you, I was like 60, so I was very, very stressed about this. It was getting taking up all my time. But I did Mamma Mia by Cara.
That's a banger.
It was. And back then I really, really, really didn't dance any girl groups. It was the most awkward. It was so bad. But luckily they saw the potential. Thanks Carl, thanks Alex, everyone. But they saw the potential. They also sat down right on the floor in front of us. You guys got to send them in, didn't you? These were live auditions. They sat on the floor and they watched us. But I thankfully got in because it's been so fun dancing with people. It's really fun, like I like dancing by myself, but I just love the whole having positions to go to, and
it's different.
Like it's just different. I like completing the picture with like everyone, so that's really fun. But yes,
that might be more of a subject for next episode.
If you guys have anything that you want to say, any additions to our quality 5-star takeaways, comment down below.
If you like this video, like this video.
If you like this video, like this video.
That's just what I said.
And I guess thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.
If you made it to the end, whoa, thank you so much.
If you made it to the end, I was really hoping surely a few people. So if they made it halfway, it's My Root Came 2005. But if they made it the full way,
we're setting ourselves up for failure. But if we made it the whole way,
surely the one My Root Came 2005.
What were we literally just talking about?
Joining
Mamma Mia.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Mamma
Can
Mia.
you say Mamma Mia?
Oh, rub my body.
No, it's rub body, isn't it? Just say Mamma Mia.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next podcast.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye, guys.